Okay. All right. I think we're live. Hopefully it's all on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, I think. So be sure to like and follow me on YouTube. You can just type in Angel Lee Readings and it should pop in. So once you get in here, comment and let me know it's working. Hopefully it's working. Oh, there it is. Hi. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Carrie. I'm late as usual. Everyone who knows me knows I'm always late. Don't freak out if I'm just a few minutes late. How's everyone doing? Hey, y'all. Let me know where you're tuning in from because I started trying to do this live on different platforms. Go me. And so let me know if you're coming from YouTube, Twitter. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm letting everyone pop on. Thank y'all so much for being patient. Hey, Michelle. Oh, she's coming in from Biloxi. I was just in Gulfport. I was at the Island View Casino. I've had a lot of people. I had a show at the Island View Casino not too terribly long ago, but I was there visiting some friends. So I did not do a show yet, but who knows the future. Hopefully in the future, I'll be coming back to the Gulf Coast. If you would like to see me come back to the Gulf Coast, let me know in the comments. And where would you like me to go? So I have a question, and I would really, really love for you to do this for me, if you could. If you know of some venues, casinos, anywhere, theaters in your area, tag the place that you would like me to come to, but make sure that you tag them in the comment section because I will go through here later tonight and I will read the comments and that kind of thing. And I'm always looking for more ideas. So, hey, Buffy. Yes, I can see your comment. I just seen it. It went by really quick, but I can see it. So yeah, if you have some ideas of where you would like me to go, tag the place in the comments. It should let you tag, hopefully. But yeah, tag it, and that way I can go straight to the place or whatever, or look it up. But let me know like where it's at. Like if it's like, for instance, somewhere in Biloxi, like tag the place and let me know where it's at. I would really, really appreciate it. That way I can check it out. So this is Meredith. This is my assistant. She was going to come on here and give some available dates because y'all, I don't know when I'm available, but she does. So she can tell you about some available dates and that kind of thing. And if you are interested in booking private. So I try to go live as much as I can to give free. I try to give that opportunity as much as I can, but I also do private one-on-one. So I do video sessions, in-person sessions, group sessions. If you want to get some friends together, and even through virtual, you want to have a get together at your house or whatever, just email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com and she'll get back with you as soon as she can. Now, usually after my lives, the emails are kind of crazy, so please be patient with that. And if you have emailed before, sometimes they can go into spam or whatever. Just email again, but please be patient because Meredith is doing an awesome job and she does the best that she can. There's quite a bit in it, Meredith.
Just want to let you know we broke a record. Last live, I think we had about 150 emails come in, and they were just streaming in continuously throughout the live and throughout the night and into the next day. So it took a little while to get back to some of you, but sometimes I sit here. I don't think anyone realizes sometimes I sit there about 8 hours to 10 hours just answering the emails the next day because
a lot of people don't know. Someone's already in here. I'm going to go ahead and say this. So I will never private message you with links. There are scammers in here already, and there's other people in here trying to get you to go to their page. I don't know who those people are, but anyway, just be careful with scammers. I'm never going to be posting links to tell you to register here for a free reading. They'll even send you friend requests. That's not me. And if you have any questions, please email, send screenshots, but also report the page so we can get it, taken down or whatever. So I'm just going to let you know right now, they're already in here.
They were here early this morning and blocking them as I could throughout the day, but the only links that you will need ever be pinned in the comments. As soon as I'm finished up here, I will put whatever links that you are needed in the comments. Anything else other than the links that are pinned in the comments are void, and they're not valid, and they should be considered scam. If it's not in the comments, consider it a scam. That's the best way I can put it. I want to keep it. We don't want them to get your financial information. We don't want them to.
Girl, I don't know where they come from. How do they have this much time on their hands?
But there's multiples.
Yeah, I just was blocking if you see me in here with this face, but I just wanted to thank all of you so much for being a part of tonight. I wanted to introduce myself. If you're new here, I'm Angel Lee, and I connect to past loved ones through vision form. Meredith's going to get started and tell you some available dates. And then I want to remind you real quick before I forget, you can always email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com. Okay. I always come back and read the validations and stuff like that. If you have questions or anything like that, you can always put them in here. Try to do all caps if I am connecting for you for validation and that kind of thing, because I love to come back because the comments go by so fast. Sometimes I can see them, sometimes I don't. But I do always try to come back. I do scribble. You'll see me looking down and that kind of thing. And I usually post, if I don't do it tonight, I'll post it tomorrow, all the scribbles, and they're your scribbles. This will be where you can replay it. You can watch it, record it. Please like this video, engage with me, share it if you don't mind. Share it. Like, help me out if you don't mind. A lot of people wonder, like, what can they do? Share it. Get the word out. That's like the best thing that you can do. But I wanted to tell you real quick, I'm having a Zoom event. It's my first Zoom event. I've done Zoom before, but I've never hosted an event. And it is March the 26th, correct, Meredith? It is March the 26th. It is a hope and healing event. And all the details are on my Facebook page. You just scroll through. I will share it again tonight. Just click the picture and go to see more on the descriptions. Everything is in there, and the ticket links. Tickets are still available. A lot of people have wondered about that. So to join this event, this is an event. This is a paid event. This is a virtual event. You can be in your PJs, okay, and be a part of this event. It's only $25. I did it just because I understand, and I wanted to try to make this as affordable as I could. And what's cool about it, and it's completely up to you, okay, but it's $25 and you can have someone sitting right beside you. So it's $25, and then you don't have to have no one with you, or if you want to bring someone in and they come sit, they have to be in the same house, because once you purchase your ticket, you should receive in an email the private Zoom link and passcode to get into the event. And we don't share those. So that's why we say if you want someone to attend this event with you, they have to be sitting directly beside you. But so it's $25 plus that includes someone sitting with you. This will be where I'm going to be doing some spiritual guidance. And if you have a gift and, or if you're just interested, you don't have to, you don't have to have a gift to be a part of this, but I'm going to be talking about ways to protect yourself if you're an empath, or just some of the things that we struggle with, being gifted in this world. And so I'm going to be offering all types of spiritual guidance. I'm going to be doing mini readings. Now, of course, this is just a chance. I can't connect to everybody. I wish that I could. So I will be doing mini readings. And I mean by mini, if I choose you, if I feel something with you, I'll bring you, I'll bring you up and I'll give you a reading. So that's kind of how I'm super excited. And I'm going to be doing some special giveaways during it. So it's only $25. Tickets are still available at this moment. A lot of people have wondered, well, how many is going to be a part of it? There's not going to be a gazillion people in the event, but I really hope that you all come on here and support me. But when it gets too much, I'm going to cut it off and then it will be sold out. And you'll know because we'll put out there, I'll post it that it's sold out. So if you are interested, this is March the 26th. It's coming up next month. This is a little event that you can be a part of where you're sitting at home in the comfort of, your own space. And if you have any questions, let's say you got the tickets and for some reason, because there is at times, very seldom, glitches, and you didn't receive the link, check your spam folder first. Please check your, your junk or spam folder in your email to make sure it didn't come in there. And if you didn't receive it, just email us at angelleassistant@gmail.com and we'll help you any way we can to make sure that you get in this event. All right, Meredith, I'm going to let you do your thing.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to let everyone know that if they scroll through and they can't find the link to the Find Healing and Hope event, just go up to the top of the page. There's a search bar. Type in March 26th and hit search. It'll pop up right there. So if you can't find something on the page, just remember there's always that search bar at the top of the page that you can put in like a keyword that would help you find it. Also, and there are tickets still available. So, but if you have any questions, like she said, just email angelleassistant@gmail.com and I'll be happy to answer you to the best of my ability. Also, I want you to check out Angel Lee's book, Through the Eyes of Angel Lee. It's a wonderful biography. It's written by Dr. Sue Clifton. It's on Amazon. It's got great ratings, and you need to read it.
I'm super excited about the book. Yeah, if you want to know more about me, I would really recommend the book. And it's also not just for if you have a gift, or if you have a child that's gifted, because it puts it towards, not just me and what I went through as a child, but it also shows what my parents went through. So it's good for both. Yeah, absolutely.
So, as far as available dates, we're not running out of dates. We are getting set further back on the calendar.
Yeah.
So we are in April. I have some available appointments on Thursday, April 13th and Thursday, April 20th. If you'd like to get a private session or a family group session booked with Angel Lee, email me at angelleassistant@gmail.com and I'll send you all of the information. Groups of 4, we don't have any right now. If you would like to host your own private group of 4, which is you, yourself, and 3 of your friends, you can email and I can go over some available dates for that. It would probably be on a weekend day. Right now we're doing weekday sessions. That's just kind of a convenient thing for Angel's schedule with her children and so forth. Let's see if there's anything else I need to go over. Oh, and I want you to mark your calendars also, because Sunday, March 5th at 6 p.m., Angel is going to be doing live readings again. So that's going to be March. So
trying to come every month. I'm trying to come back every month if I can, if I'm able.
At least once or twice, right?
Yeah, I try as best as I can.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off here. I'm going to put those links pinned in the comments. Don't any other link. Don't respond to a message. I'm not going to message you. It's going to be pinned in the comments. If you don't see angellee.org or angelleassistant@gmail.com, don't click it. That's all there is.
Yeah. Thank you, Meredith. I really appreciate it.
And thanks to everybody. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday evening. And I love you. I'll be here in the email. If Angel calls your name, if she feels something for you and calls your name, email angelleassistant@gmail.com. I will be waiting there with the link to get you on the video stream with Angel.
I'd love to do video if I feel something. Sometimes it's quick and I don't need to, but if I feel like I need to bring you on video, I will. And just email at angelleassistant@gmail.com and she'll send you the ticket link. Not the ticket link. Oh my gosh. The video link.
The video link and some quick instructions to get you on there real fast with her. So you'll know how to. So, all right.
All right. Thank you, Meredith. All right. Bye, girl. Bye. Oh, how is everyone tonight? I am so excited about tonight. And thank you for being here, especially if you're new. I like to tell people, welcome to the family. Be sure to like and follow my page if you haven't already, because sometimes unexpectedly I pop in and I don't want you to miss it. And please engage with me. How can you get a reading tonight? Keep engaging. Just say, hey, that kind of thing. Be sure to not put any kind of personal information in the comment section. We're all different. Everyone that does what I do, mediums, messengers, but with me, And I can only tell you how I work. I don't need any kind of information. I like for the souls to come through and do that validation, if that makes sense. But then in the end, of course, I would love your validation. So let's see. I think the comments are going by too fast. So be sure to engage with me. Just, hey, hello, or, respond back to me. Be sure to share this if you don't mind. I would just love y'all so much for doing that for me. I tell people all the time, just please help me get the word of mouth out, and sharing really, really helps me. So thank you so much for that. Alrighty. So how does this work? I see souls through vision form. Most of you know how I work already. But some of you are new here. So I see them through vision form, and I relay to you exactly how they come through. Pay attention to all the details. Even if some of it doesn't make sense, usually it will eventually. So just keep that in mind. The details, the personalities, how they act. Sometimes souls come forward and you don't understand all of it, and that's okay. Usually when someone comes forward, let's say I'm connecting, you're understanding it, and then someone steps forward and you don't understand it for just a quick second. Usually that's a third party. Some of you are probably third parties because you've heard a message or something that was sent to you. Third parties are souls that's not directly for you, but it's going to be for someone you may know. That's what a third party is. So just keep that in mind. This could be for your partner side of the family, generations down. I think I've connected to like 1700s before. People's learned about their family history. Maybe you're adopted and you want to know more about your biological family and that kind of thing. That's happened before through connections. So just keep that in mind when connecting. Alrighty. And I appreciate you being patient. I know it always takes a few to get started. Alrighty, let's see. Alrighty, let's go ahead and. All right, so how do you get this reading? Just keep engaging. I'm going through the comments. And if I feel weird, then I know I can connect for you. That's the best way I can explain it. Alrighty. And you can email, but if I feel like it's faster to find you real quick and send you a link, I can do that too. Let me see. Invite. Copy. Alrighty, copy. There we go. Always takes me a few. Okay, there's an Ashley on here. Ashley Ladner. I feel something with you. And we're going to keep going, y'all. So someone said it's freezing. Can everybody see me okay? Is it freezing? All right, Ashley, let me send you. You can always email too. But I'm also going to see if I can find you and send you a link real quick to your page. Let's see if it's going to go through or not. Hold on just a second. So if you don't receive this link, and it should come into your messenger or like your message request or anything such as that, then you can go to email and email real quick at angeliassistant@gmail.com, and it should bring you on. But I do feel something with you, so I'm going to connect with you first. I don't know if y'all can hear my dog. I have Copper. I have a basset hound, and I have him. He's indoors and outdoors. I have a little fenced-in backyard, and he's outside right now. And every time he hears me, he starts crying. So if y'all hear him, I'm so sorry. All righty. Let's see if we can get Ashley on, and then we're going to keep going. Okay. So don't give up. Hopefully I can make some connections tonight. Marie, Sellew. Marie, is it Sellew? How do you say your last name? Sellew. Every time I say your name, I'm saying this man. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a second. I'm going to see if she's going to come on. Be sure to let me know where you're from. I would love to know. And if this is your first time, let me know that as well. All right, let me get some paper. All right, is it going to work? I just sent Ashley the link. We'll see if we can get her on. If not, I can tell you, or like I can go ahead and tell you how I, what I'm picking up and everything. But I would love to bring you on if I feel like I need to. All right, let me look at some of the. I think I just seen my friend Steve up in here. Hey, Steve. Alrighty. Let's see. All right. I don't know if it's going to work. Ashley, I sent you the link. Did it work? You may have to copy and paste it into the browser. And Ashley, there was I think it was like Ashley Locke or something such as that. If you could go ahead and email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com, I feel something with you, unless if we can bring you on. That's why I'm saying, just, keep engaging with me. All right, let's see if we can send this, because I'm trying to go through, read the comments, and if I feel something with you, I'm going to try to bring you on. All righty, we'll see if we can. If not, Ashley, I'll just tell you what I feel, and we'll keep going. All right, Ashley Locke, if you could email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com, she can send you the link to try to bring you on, and I'm going to keep going through the comments and see if I feel anything with y'all. All right. I don't know if it's going to let Ashley on, so I'm going to go ahead. Ashley, if you can hear me, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm feeling with you, because I don't want it to, it's coming by kind of quick. So I'm going to go ahead and just start, and I wish I could bring you on video, but it's okay if it's not working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hold on just a second. So is it working? Hold on. Let's see if it's going to work. I hope it works. Hey!
Hey, Angel.
How are you?
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
No, don't be nervous. Is your hair in braids?
Yes,
Girl, that's like the cutest thing.
thank
I
you.
wear my hair like that. Thank you for coming on. Did you have trouble getting on?
I was just panicking. I was just trying way too hard.
It's okay. No, thank you for being on. So when I saw your name, hold on just a second. And you're going to get, I'm going to put your name at the top of the paper. Okay. I don't want to write on anybody else's. So I'm going to show you real quick. And then in the end, of course, I take pictures of the scribbles and they're all yours. Okay. Well, I'm going to have the name at the top of the paper. So it's Ashley. Okay. There is a female. There's a few. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay. Now, I don't know if we've ever connected before. Have we ever connected? We've never.
You posted something on Facebook and I found the message. You posted it to my mother, well, my sister's mother-in-law, but I'm pretty sure it's my mom and my.
Okay, well, don't tell me. Okay. Well, I know it's okay. It's okay. Okay. So, but I've never directly had that connection with you. Okay. So I did feel an energy that was trying to come forward for you. Okay. Hold on just a second. I felt a female. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay. Like I felt like this overwhelming feeling, a very good feeling. Okay. It wasn't anything bad or anything. Like I'm kind of shaky. Hold on just a second. Now she's taking her glasses off and she's smiling at you. Okay. Really pay attention to the little bitty details, even if it, is just little. I feel like every single thing that they show, it's going to mean something eventually. She's taking her glasses off and she's smiling at you, which shows me that she used to wear glasses and she doesn't need them anymore. But is that a sign or symbol? I feel like everything that they show will have a deeper meaning. Maybe someone has her glasses or they moved her glasses. You know what I mean? Hold on just a second.
Glasses.
I have to talk about this for just a second. This female energy that is coming forward, she's coming through kind of funny. Like she's a character. That's that feeling that very sweet, very loving. Okay. But she did come through. I don't know if she was really particular about her hair. Okay. But this is just the way I'm seeing her. And she's kind of like pulling her hair up now and kind of making it big. So she's like wanting you to see everything that she's doing. Okay. And I have to say this, and it might be something that Ashley, you're going to have to think about. Okay. But I have to tell you, did she used to I have to just do what she's doing. She's like, and she's looking in the mirror and she's like painting her eyebrows on. Okay? And she's like, you got to tell her. You got to tell her. You got to show her my eyebrows, that my eyebrows still look good in heaven. And I want you to know that she's still doing it. Like, and I don't know if somebody used to get on to her for that. Like, what are you doing? Or like, she was so particular about her eyebrows and I can just see her. And she's like, yep. I'm still doing it in heaven. And she needs you to see that, it's just a little stuff like that to show you that she's still the same. She's healthy. She's happy. She's okay. and her eyebrows look wonderful. And she needed you to see that. Okay.
She did that every day.
Did she?
She
She's still doing it.
Drew them on with a
Did you
pencil.
know?
Yes.
She still does that in heaven. So that's not going to change. Okay. Like that's not changing about her. And these are the things that she wants you to remember about her, how happy she is. I get this overwhelming feeling with her of peace and joy and love. Okay. That's that feeling that I get with her. Hold on just a second. So I have to say this. So hold on. I got to feel the energy. I know I'm looking a little weird, but I have to feel it. Hold on. Okay, there we go. It always takes me a few to start. So as she's doing that, right? Remember, she pulled her hair up. So maybe it's just her way of saying, I got more hair now. She needs you to see her hair, that she can actually pull it up. And then all of a sudden there's this guy and he goes, Psh, what? Pay attention to this, okay? Like exactly what he did. Remember how he did it? He was like, Psh. And he keeps sticking his tongue out at me. Now, he could be a third party, but I have to do this. Like the way he's coming through. See how he's like coming through. Very good looking guy, but I feel like he was a funny guy. Like he was always funny, laughing, giving you a hard time. And he's coming through. And she's like, you got to know that he's here. Now, he's a younger energy, okay? I'm going to say he's like 20s to 30s. He's got brown colored hair. He's a very good looking guy. And I'm only like 5'3", and I'm looking up at him, okay? So it tells me that he was kind of taller. You might have to think about this, but I guarantee you eventually it'll come too. He's coming through very clear. I'm talking very, very clear. And he's coming through as Mark. Okay. Mark. So it might be something that you're going to have to think about. Okay. It could be a third party, but remember exactly how he's coming through. It's not like Marcus. It's not anything such as that. Mark, good looking guy. Okay. Brown hair, kind of tall. And he's coming through like, I'm still going to give you a hard time, even from heaven. Ha, 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 ha. And he's joking. So I do feel, okay.
Oh my God. I worked with him.
Okay. He's been passed. He didn't recently pass. He's telling me that he's been passed like over 6+ years. So he's, that's just how he's coming through. And he's like, psh, he's laughing. Okay. So I want you to know that was his personality though. He's always joking.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. He's always joking. He was a good looking guy. It's just how he's coming through. And he's talking about the reason he's coming through. Okay. The reason he's coming through is because it's so urgent for his family to know that he made it to heaven. And I don't know why he's making it seem like that, but it's so urgent. Like I need him to know I made it.
He took his own life.
That's why he's coming through. I can't tell you that all suicides go to hell. The Bible says, but let me tell you, I have connected with people that took their own life. I have. And I'm no judge. I'm not judging no one. I know, with what I do, people can judge me, but I can tell you this. God is the only one that knows our heart. And nobody knows what we have in our heart other than God and our thoughts. And we don't know what he had in his heart. And I'm telling you that his last moments, he had God in his heart and he made it to heaven. And that is the reason that he is coming through tonight. And it's urgent. Like, I got to tell him. Now, he also needs his family to know that he's still a jokester. Okay. I can see him see my water bottle. He's like tipping it over and that kind of thing. And he's laughing, so it tells me that that's just how he was. He'd move things and watch people look for it. And he's like over here laughing, his energy, but he's needing his family to know, okay, that he made it to heaven. And he says that he just recently greeted his grandmother. And that needs to be known. Like just recently greeted my grandmother. Now she could have been a grandma, great grandma, but see how he said it recently. So this tells me that I feel like she passed kind of recent, and it's just his way of coming through to say, I made it. I'm still good looking. He's very kind of tall, dark headed, and so just remember that.
Gosh, that's insane.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. He did show me the number 6 reference, and I don't know if it's for him or someone that's very, very close to him. Is there a birthday in the month of June? This could be a birthday celebration, death celebration that he's bringing up, or it could be something that someone that's close to him, and it's his way of validating that all the way from heaven. So just remember that, okay? It was just urgent, that feeling. Hold on just a second. Who's that? Hold on just a second. I'm seeing a bed. Hold on just a second. Hold on. It's like a whole nother image. I still feel her. Okay. The female. She's walking over to this bed and she's taking the oxygen from this man's nose. And she says, come on, you got to come with me. It's okay. And grabs him by the hand and leads him into heaven. And I want you to know that she greeted him. And I see the oxygen and I feel like that's so important. Okay. The little bitty details. So it tells me that he had a little struggle breathing. And it's his way of saying, I don't need that crap no more. See his energy, see how he comes through, like kind of busting through. I have to say this, and I don't know why. He's like, you got to tell her I grew my beard out. I grew my beard out. So see how he's acting. I know I'm looking goofy, but I don't care. I need you to see this, you know, and I want you to see how they act, their personalities. And I have to say, I don't know if she used to do this or not, but she's like pulling his beard and he's like, stop it, and laughing, you know. So it just tells me that they're together in heaven and they need you to see that. Okay. And that he is able to breathe better. It's so important. Now he looks around 60s and 70s. Okay. So this is around his age. And he says, baby girl, I'm all right. Okay. So just remember that exactly what he says, baby girl, I'm all right. You got to stay strong. I'm okay. Like, I don't know if he used to have to walk around with oxygen. I'm just going to say that, like, he's just making it feel like it was just hard for him sometimes. But the way he's coming through, like that feeling that I get, okay? Hold on just a second. I'm going to just say this, and I'm just going to say this. He says, how can you go on? How do you live when half of your heart is in heaven? And that's how he felt. Like he grieved for her is the way that he's making it seem. But then he says, but my kids kept me going and I'm thankful for that. Okay. So just know that the way he's coming through is like my kids kept me going. They kept me going and I'm thankful for that. Okay. So it's important to know that he is so thankful and that he did have a reason to live, you know, and that's how he's coming through. Hold on just a second. I'm hearing all kind of talking. Hold on just a second. Now it's very, very muffled. Sometimes they come through very, very clear like Mark did. And sometimes it's like a TV in the background, kind of like a muffled. I'm sorry. Hold on. He's a character. I'm going to show you exactly what he's doing. So he's walking around and he's doing this to the beard. I'm just showing you exactly. And he goes, well, look at that over there. There's some redheads. They must be in my family. And he's laughing.
And my sister's a redhead.
And he's like talking about all these redheads up there. So they must be connected to him, you know, and he's just laughing. So I don't know if somebody's like trying to change your red hair, but the way he's coming through is like, keep it. It's in the family, you know, so just keep that in mind. And it's just his little validations to show you that he's okay. He's happy, you know. Hold on just a minute.
Oh, hello. Hey, I'm sorry, Judge Ray. I didn't mean to call you. I was trying to call
I hear a lot of talking, like a lot of muffled, and then I hear find her. You got to find her, and it's either like Dana. It's gonna be something like that. Okay, and I hear her mom's here.
Oh
okay,
my God,
okay.
that's my
Her mom's
sister-in-law.
here. What is this?
My sister-in-law.
Okay, perfect. Her mom is there, and it's like, okay. Her mom's here. Her mom's here.
Oh my God.
So just know that she's there as well. I'm seeing it's all these different images, and all of a sudden I'm seeing them together. It's outside. It's beautiful, and it looks like water. I can see the ripples. Like if you look down, I'm seeing the reflection, and it looks like a beautiful lake or something such as that. Okay, it doesn't to me look like an ocean or anything like that. This is either like a river, a lake, or a creek or something such as that. And I can see them sitting out there, and I can see her sitting there, and she's dangling her legs in the water, and she puts her head on his shoulder, and they're watching the sunset. So I want you to know that they're coming through like I'm near the water. Okay. And we're watching the sunset together, and they want you to know that they're together and they're happy. Okay. Her mom's here. I keep hearing it over and over and over. She needs the female energy. Okay. She is needing them to know. She's talking about her grands. So I don't know if she had little ones or grandbabies or great grandbabies or something such as that. So just keep this in mind. But she keeps saying, let them know that Nanny loves them so much, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But let them know that Nanny loves them. And I'm right there. I'm right there. Okay. And she's just smiling. Have you ever heard that song? I hope you dance. I hope you dance. You know, I don't want to sing it. But there's going to be something about that song. It's by that woman. I can't think of her name. But it's that song and she wants that played. And that's that message that she's trying to give to the little ones, you know, and to know that she's okay. And she needs them to see her the way that she is now, you know, and that she's happy. And girl, her eyebrows are fine. Her eyebrows are great.
She loved her grandbabies.
There's that song, I Hope You Dance. I can't think of the name of it, but I mean, that's the name of it. But there's going to be something about that song. And I feel like it's just her message and she's coming through. I can see her at the water with him and she wants you to see that. I did hear, but she didn't come through, but I still am going to tell you everything. And it could be generations down. It could be a third party, but I heard something like Ruby or something such as that. So keep that in mind. I heard it. Ruby. So maybe she's mentioning of a Ruby, or is there a Ruby there with her? Okay. So really keep that in mind. But she shows her, I don't know if she was kind of sickly. Okay. But the way that I see her like coming in and out of the hospital, and I feel like that's really important because she's coming through like, I'm okay. I need you to see me this way. And she's the one who walked over to him, took the oxygen from his nose and led him into heaven. Okay. So remember that and know that they're right there with you. And know that the mark, you was able to validate him and know that he's there with you as well. Okay. And in the end, I see them near the water and their messages, we're together and we're at the water. So maybe you can go to the water. Maybe there's something about that, you know, and know that they're there. I can see like a little wooden little thing. She's sitting on the wooden thing and her legs are dangling into the water. And I can see her kicking and laughing and that kind of thing. But girl,
we just spread their ashes off of a pier into the water. And my dad was a tugboat captain.
Oh my, that's just their validation. Are they stuck there? No, but these are some of their cherished memories. And it's just their way of coming through to say that we're together. And I did greet him. So just know that. But girl, thank you so much for allowing me
to
connect. And I'm going to be praying for you. And I hope that, hey, when tonight's over, listen to that song. It's called I Hope You Dance. And it's just her message to y'all. But thank you so much, girl.
Thank you so much, Angel.
All right. You're welcome. All right. Bye, girl.
Bye.
I'm going to put our scribbles down here. All righty. Let's see. All righty. Whew. All righty. Did Ashley... Let's see if Ashley... Alrighty. Ow. All right. I see Ashley. Let's see if it's going to work. Oh, yeah. I did not. Y'all, someone said already over 400 viewers. Everybody's like, what Super Bowl? Y'all, I did not know. I don't do football, and I really hope that y'all don't hate me for that. I mean, I'll watch it if there's food there. I'm just saying. No, I have nothing against it. I just don't watch it. So I've never been invited to like a Super Bowl party or anything. I don't even know what they're about other than football. But I think I've heard that there's like tons of food there, and I'm about that. But I did not realize that that's what was happening tonight. Someone told me like yesterday, and I was like, oh, well, nobody's going to be watching tonight. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. Right now there's 594 of y'all. So thank y'all so much. All right. Ashley did this work. Was it Ashley Locke? I am like way behind on comments. I'll just go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I feel. This is to Ashley. I think it was like Lock or Lockin or something such as that. I instantly felt something with you and I'm scared I'm going to lose it. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I'm feeling. Hold on just a second. I hear every time I see your name, this is to Ashley Locke or something like that. I was hearing a male's voice, like muffled talking. Okay. So I knew that I could connect with you. And I don't know if he's a third party or not. Hold on just a second. I keep hearing humming. So if you hear me doing that, I'm hearing it. Hold on just a second. I feel like this is first of all, Ashley, I smell coffee with you. I'm not really sure why. I feel like this is like a type of connection that's trying to form. Coffee. Okay, so keep this in mind. This is the Ashley Locke. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing like a hospital. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to understand it the best that I can. I'm seeing a hospital. I can see this man in the hospital bed. Hold on just a second. This is the Ashley Locke. I hear beep, 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 beep. And my chest does feel a little heavy, but then I could see this light coming. And the closer that the light gets, he's able to breathe better. I just feel peaceful with him. Okay. Now, when connecting to this male energy, and I don't know if he's a third party or not, this is for Ashley Locke. It was like an instant, like the back of my head hurts just a tad. Okay. So I don't know if his head hurt him a little bit, or I don't really know why the back of my head hurts just a tad, kind of like a shooting pain in the back of my head. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing this helicopter. I can feel the wind, and then I can hear people rushing. And then all of a sudden I'm seeing the hospital. I hear beep, 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 beep. Okay. Hold on just a second. He makes it seem to, hold on, let me see if I can find the comments. I'm trying to find her. Hold on just a second. Okay, comment. I give up on the comments because they're going too fast. All right, this is to Ashley Locke. I do see a G with him. Okay, so I don't know if his first name is a G, middle name, they could come through as something else, but just like they could come through with like parts of their name. But I am going to call him G. Okay, and remember what I'm feeling with him: the head and the back. I'm seeing this helicopter. I feel like that's super important. The descriptions of what he shows me, the hospital bed, and I feel like the way that he's coming through is like a little struggle to breathe, and then all of a sudden this beautiful lights come in, and then all of a sudden he can breathe better and he's up out of the bed. Okay, I feel like he was more worried about his family rather than himself. That's the way that I feel with him. And he's making it seem like he's like, I need her to know, I need my family to know that I was fighting. I was fighting to recover. I want you to know that I was trying my hardest to recover. Okay. And it's so important to know that he didn't just give up. Okay. So I hope that you can understand this at this moment. I can't even see the comments are going by too fast. So I really hope this is for Ashley Locke, that you're understanding this. But he's coming through like, I want her to know that I fought and I fought and I fought and I tried as hard as I could. Okay. So it's like his way of coming through to say, I didn't give up. And I want you to know that. Okay. He needs his family to know. He's like, you got to stick together. It's important to know that. Stick together. I need my family to stick together. So I don't know if there was some issues going on in the family or anything such as that, but I want you to know it's his way of coming there to say, I want my family to stick together in this. Okay. They absolutely know when stuff like that happens. So just keep that in mind. But he's just coming through to say, I want my family to stick together. And I didn't want them to have to see me that way. And even though he couldn't respond, he could hear people talking. And I feel like that's so important, y'all, because that proves right there that when you're in that bed, and even though he's hooked up to all these machines and they cannot respond, they can still hear. And I feel like that is so important. Okay. He's also making it seem like his passing, like what happened to him was like complete. It was like boop, a snap of the fingers, like very unexpected. Okay. Now I am going to call him G. Okay. And I hope that you understand that, because the comments, y'all, they're just going way too fast. He's making it seem though, and I'm going to bring this up real quick. I'm going to call him G. Now, it could just be part of his name. Remember, he's the one in the hospital. He was showing me that. He's making it seem like it's hard for you to let people get close to you. That's that feeling that I get. And it's just his way of coming through to say, I want you to know that I'm right here with you. Even through the struggles, when you feel like you're ready to give up, I'm right here. And I want you to know that I didn't give up. I was fighting to stay for as long as I could, but it was the right decision to let me go, because the way that he's making it seem is like it would have just gotten worse. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Like, it was the right decision. Did somebody have to make that decision? Because he's coming through to say, I'm thankful that you let me go. I'm thankful that you let me go. Okay. And I keep hearing that over and over and over. I'm thankful that you let me go. Okay. He watched you. He watched you cry. He watched you talk to him. But he keeps saying that even during that time, that he was already gone. So I want you to know that it was the right decision. Okay. So I feel like, again, I'm going to say that again, because I feel like someone thinks about it every single day. Did I do the right thing? Did I do the right thing? Did he know that I was talking to him because he couldn't respond? Did he know? He knew. And it was the right decision. Okay. It was because of the decision of letting him go, he was able to go peacefully, if that makes sense. Okay. He keeps saying, oh, and this is to Ashley Locke. Okay. Let T know. Let T know I'm there. Let T know. So if there's a T, I feel like there's a reference to a T that he's mentioning. He did a lot for me too, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm validating T too. So whoever T is, it's just his way of coming there to say, I'm so thankful for all the care that I received. And he did a lot for me too. And I just wanted to show love to him too and let him know that I'm okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. I hear him laughing. He's talking about his grandbabies too. And I feel like that's super important. Like my grandbabies. They were my grandbabies too, is exactly how I hear him. Okay. And he's just so laughing. I hear bet, B-E-T, B-E-T, B-E-T. Bet is okay. She's free. Okay. Just like that. That's exactly what I hear. So I hope that you can understand this. The comments are going way too fast. But I hope that this will make sense to you. It's so important to know that he's happy. He's okay. And the decision of having to let him go was the right decision. He knew that he was being talked to. He heard it. Okay. And he's talking about his grandbabies and he keeps saying, they're all mine too. They're mine too. All my grandbabies. And he says, Bet is okay. She's free. So just know that I feel like there's a bet there and it's just his way of coming through to say, hey, Bet's here. Bet's free. Okay. Sweet, sweet lady. She's very, very sweet, very gentle. I can see her wearing glasses and she's got a cover over her. I call everything a cover, but it could be a quilt or something such as that. But just remember that I see her kind of outside watching the nature. She's got a smile on her face and this is a B-E-T, Bet, Betty, or something such as that. Okay. And I see her with the cover. I feel like she always had a little cover over her lap. You know, very, very sweet, gentle soul. She's an older female. I'm going to say she lived a long life. She's around 80s to 90s. He is wanting it known that she's here too. Okay. I hear him laughing and, you know, he's just talking to her. So I hope that this makes sense. I know it's kind of going by fast and I'm not able to see the comments, but I had to let you know who is around you tonight. And I do smell coffee. So I don't know if he used to drink coffee or if there's something about that. So just keep that in mind. I'll put your scribbles down here. All righty, let's see. I keep hearing humming. And now I'm just curious of who it is that's trying to come forward. Probably going to get some paper. Thank y'all so much for being here. All right, let's see. Is it a Marie? Was this the one that I called? Did I call you in the chat? Okay, hold on. I was like, who's this? Who's this?
Hey.
Hi, Marie. Hi.
Hey.
Did I call your name? How do you pronounce it? Is it S-E?
Salute.
Salute. Girl, I said that completely wrong. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
No one says it right.
I was scribbling. So you're probably going to end up with 2 pieces of paper because I was scribbling and then I have more scribbles. So let me get another sheet of paper. So if I have 2 sheets of papers for you, one with a little bit of scribbles and then that's what that is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. It's Marie. Okay. I'm going to put your name at the top. Okay. I did feel something with you. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a minute. I felt, that's what it was. I felt a man with you. But I could hear, I'm going to show you the images that I'm seeing. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on just a second. Hold on just a minute. Hold on. There it is. Sorry, I'm seeing an image and I'm not trying to lose it. So there is an older man. Oh, there's 2 of them. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and start real quick. I'm going to just tell you what I'm seeing real quick. Is that a clock? Hold on. I just seen a kid run by. What? Hold on. Girl, it's coming at me fast. Hold on. Just stay with me, okay? It's going to be a little confusing probably, but just stay with me the best that you can.
Okay.
And I don't know why I have to tell you this. I feel like I got to tell you this. I feel like there's things that we're probably going to have to talk about in private. Okay. I don't know why I feel that, but I feel like there's more that I need to probably get in touch with you this week. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I feel major anxiety. Okay. I'm going to start first. There was a man. So when I saw your name, okay, there was this man and he was walking through the woods. Okay. That's the image that I'm seeing. And I could see him go, shh, I'm hunting.
Yes.
Like he was hunting. He's busy hunting. And it's so important to know, like he's able to do his passions again. Okay.
Yes.
And to know that, look at me, I'm able to get outside again. Cause I felt like he was a very independent man. He didn't want people to have to take care of him. And he's just coming through to say, I'm able to be out in these woods again. I'm able to hunt. And he keeps getting on to me like, shh, you know what I mean? So that's just his way of coming through to say, I'm able to do this again. He's got a few energies around him. I'm seeing in bubble letters. I know it's going to sound crazy and it could just be part of a name, but it's coming at me kind of fast. ERV. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And it's his way of coming through. And I can see him kind of propped up on a tree like this.
Yes.
He's like looking at you. It tells me his energy, his personality, and it's just his way of saying, oh, I'm in the woods. You know where I'm at, Now with him, I don't know why I'm going, you know what I mean? So keep that in mind. I feel like every single detail that they show, there's always a deeper meaning to it. For him to sigh like that, did he used to sigh all the time? Did he always go, or is that a sign that he had a little struggle breathing and it's his way of saying, well, I can breathe better, So I feel like every single detail, will eventually make sense. But he did come through. I'm able to do my passions again. There is another energy that's with him. And I'm just going to tell you the way that I feel. There's a few. And then I seen a child run by. And I'm going to try to get to that if he'll show me. There's an older man and he just comes through with his hands. Really pay attention in his pockets. And he's smiling at you. And I can see him near the water. And I feel like these were some of his cherished memories, that he liked the water. And he's making it seem like he's a father figure to you. That's that feeling that I get. So I don't know if you've lost your dad, you know, or something such as that. So really pay attention to that. I don't know if he liked to be by the water, but I see him with his hands like in his pockets. Okay. And I feel like that's just kind of important, like how he's coming through. Like he's always either putting his hands in his pockets and he's smiling at you, and he's got really nice hair. So I don't know if he used to have really nice hair growing up, you know, and that was like one of his things was his hair, but he's like coming through to like, well, you got to see my hair. It's nice again, you know, so really keep that in mind. But he's coming through, hugging you in spirit. The one that I'm seeing through the woods, I don't know if this is the same energy. I'm not under the ERV, okay? But I heard also another, but it was something like, oh, Bert. I kept seeing that like, oh, Bert. So it's either like Albert or Bert, something Bert, okay? It's very, very muffled, but just know that they're all together, okay? And this father energy, I'm just going to say he's a father because he's coming through very protective of you. He keeps making a huge deal, and he's laughing, okay? And he goes, no, I want you to know that I got him. I got him right here. And I can see this beautiful boy come running, okay? And really pay attention to the details of what he shows, okay? So as he runs, and I feel like it might not make sense right now, but I still feel like everything that they show will have a meaning. He comes through and he touches this big, tall looking wood, and it's a clock, okay? It looks like a big old clock. And he says, I'm by the clock. I'm by the clock right now. I'm by okay? And he's hitting the clock. So either you're going to start hearing the hitting, things are going to start going on with the clock, or he loved this clock. And I want you to know that he stands right there beside it. And so just know that he's showing me, I'm right here. I'm right here. It kind of looks like it's got different sides to it. That's just how it's coming through. He stands on this side because he's looking up at the numbers of the clock. Okay. That's exactly what I'm seeing. So really pay attention to the details and to show you that he's right there. And he says, I love you too. A lot. He's asking for his tablet. So I don't know if he had a tablet. Yeah. He's asking about his tablet. I need to tell you something. He knew how much you loved him. I want you to know that. He knew how much you loved him. And I don't know why you're blaming yourself. Like, I should have been there, or I should have did this, or I should have did that. He knew how much you loved him. He knew that. There's no blame with you. And I need you to know that. Like, he needs you to know. I knew how much, you know, and I feel like he was a very spoiled child. Like, you spoiled him very much. Like, he could get away with anything is the way that he's coming through. I can see him, hold on just a second, running. Hold on just a minute. So remember the clock. He stands there. So do you understand that? The clock?
Yes.
Do you have the clock?
Yeah.
Is it perfect? It's just, remember, it's just his way of coming through to say, I'm right here. I'm with you. I'm okay. I'm with Jesus. Okay. His energy will always be with you, but he needs you to know. He's making it. Hold on. This is where it goes into, and I feel like it's kind of more for, I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I feel like it's more private between us. And I think I'm pretty sure you'll understand that feeling that I get.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't understand this, but the way that I will say, God don't like ugly. Okay. And justice will be done if it hasn't already. You got to just trust in God, because God's going to handle this. Okay. So just keep this in mind. But he knew how much you loved him, and he needed you to know that. So quit blaming yourself. Like, the way it's coming through is like, I should have did this, or I should have did that. It's my job to protect, and it's this and this and this. And the way he's coming through is like, he knew how much you loved him. I can see him running outside. I can hear him laughing. And he keeps showing me him kicking they're orange. I know it's going to sound crazy, but orange balloons. And as he's kicking it, they're going up everywhere, and he's just laughing. And I can see him running through balloons. Okay. So did somebody do something with balloons for him? Is there a reason that he shows that to me? You know, but he's coming through, and the father figure, the dad, he leans down and he goes, don't worry, I'll take him fishing. I've got him. Okay. And he comes through and he shows this cake. this cake, and he's going to let him blow out the candle. And your dad, I feel like there's a reference to your dad. I'm going to call him that if that's okay with you. With something with May, and it's either a birthday celebration or a death celebration, okay? But he's coming through, and it's his way of saying, with birth or even with death, we celebrate our life here. And he says, oh, and just like that, he laughs, and the little boy, blows out the candle, okay? And they're eating cake together. So it's just his way of referencing the number 5. I feel like it's going to be something with May, and it could be a birthday celebration or even a death celebration, that kind of thing. I don't know why the little boy is showing me pumpkins. So maybe there's something with pumpkins or something about the pumpkins, but I want you to know that he took that memory to heaven with him, and he's asking about his tablet. So
I got it. I got it.
Tablet. Keep it. He's coming up to you though. I do hear others. And I've heard this song quite a bit. I've heard it. Hold on. Well, I heard 2 songs and then it just went away. Hold on just a second. He was a funny little kid. Like, he's a funny, precious soul. Like, I can see him go, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do what he did. So pay attention to his personality, okay? And he goes, shake it for me. And he laughs. he's like, that song, Shake It For Me. I don't know if he loved that song or if there's something about Shake It For Me, but that's what he did, And then I heard this older lady, okay, like an older lady. She's not really coming through, but I hear her singing and laughing, and she's kissing the feet of a baby. Okay. So I want you to know that she's got this baby with her. She's kissing the feet. And I hear the song, You Are My Sunshine, which I hear quite a bit, but there's going to be something personal. They're not going to just say it for a reason. There's something personal about You Are My Sunshine. And then I hear the little boy, and he's spinning around, and he's walking up to the baby, and he blows on the baby's stomach. Okay, so keep that in mind. That he's blowing on the baby's stomach. He's happy. He's okay. And then he spins around, and there's what is that Posey song where what is that song? I can't think of it.
Ring around the posies.
Yes, yes, and that's what he's doing. And he's singing it. Ring around the posy, and he's just laughing. They're starting to fade, but I feel like I need to talk to you in private a little bit more. I feel like I can get more, but I don't feel like it should be public like this. Does that make sense? Absolutely. Okay. But I wanted you to know that he's okay. In the end, he blows you a kiss, and he wanted you to know about the clock. So I hope that you can go by that clock tonight, touch it, and know that he's standing right there. I'm going to be praying for you. Okay.
Thank you.
And know that I'm here. I'll try to get in touch. Just email if you could. That way I know how to get in touch with you this week, and I'll try to get in touch with you. Okay.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. It's always sad connecting to little ones. Okay. Whew. All right, let's keep going. All righty. I think Marie's still in here. Marie, I'll put you out on here if that's okay. I know it's hard to leave sometimes. All right, let's see. She might not can hear me. All right. There we go. All righty. All righty. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight and being patient with me. And be sure to engage with me. Please like this video and share it if you don't mind. All righty. I feel a little heaviness. There was a Michelle in here, and I'm trying to find her name completely. Let's see. Mhm. Let's see who this is. I'm trying to find it. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, the comments. Please keep engaging with me, but I'm trying to scroll down. I know I'm looking kind of silly right now. I'm going to try to find, I think it was like Michelle Brodus or something such as that, but I'm not 100%. It looked like Brody or Brodus. I think I'm saying her name wrong. And I want to say this real quick. I cannot control who I connect with. I always try to ask, have I ever connected with you before? You know, that kind of thing. And sometimes I can connect again. And I can, if that ever happens, I just want to say, if that was to ever happen, I cannot control it. If a soul comes forward, it's meant to be, and it could be a different soul. It's not always the same people. Sometimes it is, but they'll bring more people. So I just want to say that, you know, I can't control who comes forward. When I do this, I'm pretty much open to anyone that would like to come forward. I try to give, if someone's coming forward, I know that there's an absolute reason that they're coming forward. But of course, I would like to just connect I like to give everyone a chance. So, you know, if I've not got to connect with you yet, please be sure, you know, to let me know that this is like, you know, you've not had a connection yet and you're hoping for one. But if I have connected with you before and another connection comes through, I promise you I'm not picking favorites. It's just, I can't control it. I can't control it. I've made thousands of connections and it's hard to remember if I've connected with a person before, if that makes sense. So, all righty, let's keep going. All righty. There was a Michelle Brodus that's on here. I'm trying to find. All right, let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what I'm seeing, because I want to keep I can't be on here too long. My mom's here with my 3-year-old and she's away from my dad. You know, my dad is and I appreciate all of you so much who's been asking about my dad. My dad is currently on the hospice, but he's doing so good, y'all. He's still getting up, cooking gravy and biscuits. He's probably on here now watching. So if you are, hey daddy. Him and my mom is my number one, my biggest supporters out there. And I am a daddy's girl. So I can't be on here too long tonight because my mom needs to get back to my dad. All right. So there was a Michelle, I think it was like, I don't want to say for sure, Michelle Brodus. Okay. I know I saw that. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and that way I can try to give some more readings. So this is to like a Michelle Brodus. Michelle, hopefully you're still on here. I'm seeing the number 9 reference. Okay. Every time I'm seeing your name. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you what I'm feeling. So I hope that this makes sense. If so, please, you know, be sure to validate in the comment section. But every time I see her name, Michelle Brodus, there was something in the middle, but I couldn't see it. But I know Michelle Brodus. I kept seeing the number 9 over and over and over. Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. So I feel that there is going to be definitely something, the way that the feeling that I'm getting is there's going to be something in the month of September that this person, you know, this person is making a big deal about. Is this a birthday celebration, a death celebration? There's going to be something about September with this soul that is trying to step forward for you. And again, this is from Michelle Brodus. And he just wanted to come through real quick. Again, Michelle Brodus. He's coming through. You can email. Well, I'll probably be done by now. But okay, so he's coming through. He's a funny man. Okay. I can see this older male energy that's with you. He's making a huge deal about the number 9 reference. Okay. And he's coming through and he's like, oh yeah. And he's just a dancing. And I know I'm looking silly doing it, y'all. I know I am. But you know, It doesn't matter because I want you to see exactly how they come through. Their passions in life, what they did here in the physical world, they still get to do it in heaven. And he is coming through to show I'm able to dance again. Look at this. And he's just over here dancing and laughing. He is a funny man. And I feel like he was such a good character and just, he was just so good to be around. And he's coming through like, this is how I am up in heaven. I'm able to dance again. Even in his old age, he was able to dance is the way he's coming through. But it's just his way of coming through to say, I'm able to do this again. I'm able to do this. Okay. Now with this man, okay, and this is for Michelle Brodus, he's coming through and I can see blue colors around him. Blue, like rays of blue. It's very, very beautiful. It's a beautiful, and I don't know why. I feel like it's something personal. Maybe his favorite color was blue. Maybe there's going to be something about it, but I am seeing the blue color rays all around him and it's absolutely beautiful around him. Okay. And the way he's making it seem is, okay, the reason he's coming through for you is he's talking about how thankful he is for his family. But I feel like you were there for him, okay? And he's just wanting to come through to say he's so thankful that you were there. He's like, I wasn't easy. I wasn't always easy, but you were there. You were there all the way to the end. And he's coming through to say thank you for that. Okay, so it's just his way of coming through to show you love. Hold on just a second. You were there. You were there through all of his sicknesses, the way that he's making it seem. When he was laying in the bed, you were there. You were there to his last breath. That's how he's making it seem. And it's just his way of coming through to say, I'm fine. I'm okay. Tell my family. Tell my family I'm all right. Okay. Like he needs his kids to know that I'm okay. Hold on just a second. Now he is showing me the number 3 reference real quick. Now the number 3 could be a date. They're sometimes going to show me details. Sometimes they're going to show me signs or symbols. Is the number 3 reference March? Is this 3 years something? Did he have 3 kids that he's making a huge deal about? Did he have 3 siblings? There is going to be something for the number 3 reference. Okay. And he's just laughing. Okay. And he's like, well, and then he says, tail. Hold on just a second. I see him clapping. I guess he's over here still dancing. Hold on. Hold on just a second. So I'm sitting here and he's dancing, and even the little boy that I just connected with, I could see him over here doing that. So it's sweet. And that goes to show you that they don't even have to be connected for them to all be together in heaven. So he was over here dancing, and that little boy wanted to come through just a second ago to dance with him. So I thought that was beautiful. He's needing you to tell, and I see TAM, okay, reference. So this is for the Michelle Brodus. If you, Michelle, knows anyone with a TAM, like Tam, or anything like that in the name, okay, he is needing you to tell someone something. Hold on just a second. He's like, Milt, M-I-L-T. Tell TAM to tells the family of M-I-L-T that Con is here. She's right over here. Con's here. Con. I see C-O-N-N. So I do feel that there's more to the name, but if they only show me parts of their name, I'm going to tell you exactly how they come through. So find TAM. I know this is a great example of what a third party is. See how they're connecting it to other. Find TAM. Tell TAM to find, and I hear Milt. So Milt's family, M-I-L-T, and then that Con is here, C-O-N-N. Okay, so just keep that in mind, okay? The C-O-N-N is making a huge deal for whoever Milt is, and it's going to be the reference of the number 3 March. Okay, so whatever's going on in March, I feel like there's a special celebration. The Con is just coming through the female energy, C-O-N-N, to show love to this Milt, and there's going to be something about the March reference. Okay, she did show me real quick, just a real quick, just a flash of an image of her. She's making it seem like she was in the hospital or she was in and out of the hospital, and she keeps showing like the gloves and that kind of thing. And she keeps showing me like ICU and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's very, very, descriptive of how she's coming through. And it's just her way of saying, I'm not like that no more. So I don't know if she ended up having to go into ICU or something about that, like transitioning into the ICU unit. But it's just her way of coming through to say, I'm not like that no more. So remember what she showed and that she's happy, she's healthy, she's okay. Now, this man that I've been connecting to in the very beginning, again, this is for Michelle Brodus or something such as that. The man that was dancing, he's quite a character, he's only showing me Jay reference. So I'm going to say Jay. I'm going to call him Jay. Okay. I don't know if he loved the water, but I'm feeling the wind hit my face. Like he's looking at the water and he's like, oh, wow. And I can just see the water, like the wind coming and the waves crashes. Very, very beautiful around him. But I feel wind on my face with him. And maybe he loved the water and he was there one night and he was looking at it and the wind it was very, very beautiful around him. But he's trying to show some of his, there's going to be something. They're cherished memories. They do bring to heaven. And he is showing that to me. But he's going, and he's laughing. Okay. Remember exactly how he did it. He went, hold on just a second. He's just laughing. Well, Jay is, I'm going to call him Jay. It could be just part of his name, but he's coming through and he's like, well, I guess the price, it could have been a little bit more than just $10,000, but that's okay. Ha, 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 ha. And then he laughs and he goes, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You tell him I'm just kidding. And I have to say that, but he's talking about the car. He's bringing up the car and he goes, look at it. It was perfect. Look at it. Oh, look at it. Look at it. And but he's talking about, well, it could have been a little bit more than just $10,000, but that's okay. So, and he's laughing. So it tells me that this is a personal joke. I feel like he's not trying to give anyone a hard time, but I do feel that he is joking about something. But remember what he said, $10,000. Oh, it could have been more. Ha, ha, ha. I don't know, but he's joking with it because he goes, I'm just kidding. Ha, ha, ha. And he's laughing. Okay. Very, very beautiful energy. And I hope that you can understand this. The comments are going by too fast. I wish I could have brought you on video, but I was scared it was going to leave me and I needed you to see this image around you. Just know that he's happy, he's okay, he's healthy, and he needs his family to know that he's right there with them. Okay. But thank you so much for allowing me to connect with you and thank you for being here. All right, let's keep going. There was let me find the name. I seen it. There was a Rebecca Moore that's on here. If you could email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com. So I can try to bring you on video. I do feel something with you. We're going to keep going. Let's see. Let's try to bring you on, Rebecca Moore. Let's see if I can find you. Just keep commenting and let me see if I can find your name again. I seen it and I felt something with you. Rebecca Moore, I am going to try to send you. I think I found you. I think hopefully I won't send it to the wrong person. I'm just going to send you a link to Messenger and it may come into your other folder like a spam. This is to Rebecca Moore. I do feel something with you. Let's try to bring you on video. I would love to bring y'all on video if I can. Rebecca Moore, I just sent you. You may have to take it, copy and paste it. Let's see if she sees it. I'd love to bring you on video. If you don't see it, try to email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com and Meredith will send you a link to come in. This is to Rebecca Moore. I do feel something with you. All righty, let's keep going. Is everybody doing okay tonight? I don't have any. I am in the process of trying to figure out where I want to go next. I saw a comment about the where they want me about a show or upcoming event. The only event that I'm having at this moment that's booked is for the March 26th. We talked about it in the very beginning. You can always go back and replay this. And this is that Zoom virtual event. But where would you like for me to come next and do an in-person event? We've been looking into Alabama. So if you're from Alabama, maybe coming back to the Gulf Coast. I've looked in Louisiana. I've looked in Florida. The comments are going by so quickly that it's hard to, I'm not ignoring anyone, I promise. All right, Rebecca. Let's see if this is gonna, I'm gonna wait. Whew. You can always email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com if you're interested in having, you know, a more personal, like one-on-one and that kind of thing. I do video sessions and group sessions and all of that. And possibly, I'm not 100% sure, but possibly I'm looking into maybe an office this year, like an actual, because I work from home a lot and then I go, you know, and I travel a lot. But I'm looking into maybe getting an office somewhere to where you can come to me. Oh, is it going to work? Let's see if it's going to work.
Hello.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hi.
Hi,
I'm
how
so
are you?
excited. I'm so excited. I was just getting off because I thought you was about through, so I was going to get off and go to bed. And I happened to pick up my phone, and I heard you say Rebecca Moore. I'm like, oh my God, it's me.
Well, thank you for giving me an opportunity. Listen, it's meant to be. I felt something.
Really?
It scrolled through
Okay.
real quick, and I just felt like this connection. And I was like, no, I got to bring her on real quick. So thank you so much for giving me a chance. I'm feeling quite a few little different images. So I'm going to go ahead and start, and let's see who this is that's trying to step forward. Okay. I don't know if you know how I work, if it's third parties. I don't know, but we're going to see who wants to come forward because I felt something with you.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
It's okay. Have you ever did anything like this before?
Yeah, you gave me a reading
I gave you a
about
reading.
7 years ago, and it was my mom. She had passed
When I tell
away.
people, I'm like, I can't control. I've did thousands of connections before because I get people.
Oh,
I don't want nobody mad at me thinking I'm picking favorites.
no,
I can't control it.
I
can't
understand completely.
Sometimes I give
I just-
multiple people. Well, I
And guess
felt.
what? I saw my daughter. She was scrolling through, and she said, "I hope I get a reading tonight." And she's not going to believe this. Oh Lord.
It's you never know. I'm telling you, when it's meant to be, I cannot control it. And I made that comment just a little bit ago because I don't want nobody mad at me if I give multiple.
No.
I can't help it. But I felt when I saw your name, you said it was like 7 years ago. Okay, I've had like thousands of connections since then.
Oh, I
But
know.
I will tell you that I felt an older male energy that was with you. Just older. Now he could be a third party, but I'm going to tell you what I was feeling with him.
Okay.
Now he come through like he lived a very long life. That's that feeling that I get with him, like 80s to 90s, you know, and he's coming through like I lived a good life. And I did see E, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I felt E.
Oh my God.
Okay? So I'm going to call him E if that's okay. And he did talk about, he's like, I wasn't always an easy one. Ha ha ha. He's like, I'm right here in my recliner. So I don't know if he would always.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know if he would always sit in his recliner, but he wanted you to know That's where he's at,
Yes.
in the recliner. That was like some of his cherished memories. And people, some people go, what? The recliner? Listen, if that was parts of his memories, he brought it to heaven with him. But he did wanted you to know that he is still around 80s to 90s, but he's healthy. Okay. So he lived a long life, but this tells
He
me about
did.
the age that he passed. And he's wanting you to know, hold on just a second. He's making a huge deal. He comes through. I like his energy. I really like his energy. He's coming through. I feel like you took care of him. That's that feeling that I get, like you were
Oh,
there
my
for him.
God.
And he comes through and he says, I want you to know that it was hard for you. And I know that. He said, you never made it look like it was hard for you, but I know that you, in your mind, mentally, that you were struggling. He said, and I wanted you to know of how proud I am of you. And I love you. And he says, I miss your hugs too, because you lean down and you'd hug him. And he says, I want you to know that I'm right here, especially at nighttime, because I feel like that's when you really grieve him. And he says, I want you to know that I'm right here. I'm right here with you. I'm right here. Now he is with his love. Okay. Now she looks between 70s and 80s.
Yes.
And she just makes a comment like, I missed you too. Now she said, like, I don't know if she would always sit into the recliner as well, but it shows her sitting in the recliner. But with her, I have to say this, she keeps getting up from it. And I feel like there's a reason for that. It's like her getting up. She wants you to know, like, look at me. I can get up by myself. I can stand by myself. Like she is able to stand and do things now, so it's important to see that, important to know that she's able to, get up and do, and maybe she had struggles, especially in the end of her standing by herself or getting up by herself. And it's just her way of coming through to say, that I'm able to do this again. Look at me. He's laughing and he goes, what you cooking? And she goes, and it's either I say it wrong. Okay. But I'm going to show you what it looks like. People laugh at me because I say it wrong. Some people say it differently. But this is what she shows me. She shows me in the kitchen, which tells me that she's able to do this again. She's able to get in that kitchen again and do things. But he goes, oh, okay. And he's waiting for it. It looks like a pecan pie. And she's like, well, I'm able to do this. I'm able to cook the pecan. It's like pecan or pecan. It's going to be something like that. And I feel like she either made them or somebody thinks about those and goes, man, I wish that I could have them, or something such as that. But she's wanting me to know that she is able to do this again. And it's that specific pie at this moment that she's cooking.
Yes. Because she always made me one because I always burn my pecan pies. Always.
Sounds like me. That would be me. She wanted you to know how proud she is because you always told her, don't you worry, I'll take care of him. And she wants you to know that she is so proud of you for that. She knows how hard it was. He wasn't always easy. And he's like laughing, but it's just their way of coming through to say, I'm so thankful for you. And I know that you struggled. And it's just his way of saying, I know I wasn't always easy. Hold on just a second. But you never made him feel like he wasn't easy, but he wanted you to know he understood what you were going through. Hold on just a second. I have to say this real quick. When connecting with you, I do feel that she's generations down. Like, I just feel that. I feel like she's a long line down. And I don't know if you're going to understand this or it's something that maybe you can think about or find eventually, but she did come through real quick to say, oh, I'm with her. So I want you to know that even though they're generations down, they're still taking care of their family on the other side. And she's coming through. I mean, she's making it seem like she's been passed for over 100+ years. And she's coming through as Mary. Plain as day, Mary. Okay. So really keep this in mind. She's making it seem like she's like a grandmother energy. So this is going to tell me like she's great, that kind of thing. But I want you to know that if you find out who Mary is, she's with you a good bit and she's taking care of you.
She's got a sister named Mary. And so did my dad.
Okay. This one, she feels like she's been passed though for a long, long time.
Yeah.
This one. I mean, she just said, I was born in the 1800s, so it's going to be that. Okay, so just keep that in mind, 1800s. I hear, whoa, Nellie.
That's her mom.
I just heard it. Oh, no.
Did you hear me? That's her mother's name.
Oh,
that's my mom.
She's passed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have to say this real quick. the male, the E, I'm gonna call him E, I have to do what he's doing. He's like, well, what is this thing? What's this? What's this thing right here? What? And he's getting up on it. I'm just gonna. And he's like, it's a hoverboard. He's calling it a hoverboard, but it looks like a hoverboard. He's like, you tell him I'm on his hoverboard, and he's laughing. I know that sounds completely crazy, but I'm telling you, there's gonna be something about it. And he's mentioning whoever Ash is. Tell Ash. Tell Ash. I'm on his. He's calling it a hoverboard. I'm on this hoverboard.
Hey, my grandson got one for Christmas.
He's
and his
on
name is Ashton.
He's on it. He's on it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I think that sucker is going to go off by itself. And I want you to know that when it does, it's him. He's making a huge deal about April for whoever Ash is. Big deal about April reference. So it's going to be something special for April. Keep this in mind. Is it something special for him? Is it a celebration? He's making a big deal about it. Like, I'm here. Yeah. It's just his validation for it.
Yeah. Ashton's birthday's in April.
He's showing love to Ash. I'm just going to call him Ash because that's just all I'm saying. And he's wanting to know, I'm on this thing. Look at me go. I'm all right. And he's just laughing. And it's just his way of coming through to say, I'm healthy. I'm okay.
I'm glad.
Right.
He was a 30-something year cancer survivor.
Wow.
And he died at 91.
That's where we go into. Nobody knows our time but God. Nobody can put time limits. Nobody can. My dad's on hospice, but nobody can put time limits.
I put both my parents on hospice and it killed me. Yep. I just, I had to make that decision because we did take care of my dad the last 7 years of his life.
I'm so thankful that you did that, though. And it's just his way of coming through. I'm so thankful.
I told him, I said, you took care of me all my life and was still doing it. And it's my time to take care of you.
And I feel the same way. I feel the same way about my parents. Yeah. Absolutely. He did make a reference to, he's like, I'm saying H, and I don't know why. Like, tell H, I'm proud of her, and let her know to stay on that right path. And I want her to know, even through her struggles, when she feels like I can't do this, and when it's time to give up, you let her know I'm right there holding her hand. And when she feels weak, tell her to look at me. You tell her to look at her right side and know that I'm right there holding her hand through this, and she's going to get through it. Because look at me, I'm going to be right there with her. And it's just his way of encouraging her, being positive, and saying how proud he is of her.
That's my daughter, Heather.
Okay. It's just his way. I feel like there was something going on. Like there was something. And it's just his way of coming through to give love to her and to say, you've got this. You've got this. I believe in you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
She really does.
He was sitting on to don't grieve for him, especially during Christmas. Don't grieve for him.
No. He passed away a week before Christmas.
Oh.
And we just have not been the same since he's been gone. It's only been 2 years.
I'm sorry.
But it's still hard. Thank you.
She comes through, though. She's a very busy lady. I feel like she was always a busy lady, is the way that the lady that's coming through that's with him. And she's coming through like, I'm busy. I'm busy. She's up doing again, taking care of her family. I see them all together. And he's still riding on that. He called it a hoverboard. Okay. And I'm going to say it just like he said it.
And Ash got one for Christmas.
Yeah, he's on it. No, Rebecca, that's what I see with you, and I wanted you to know that they're with you, and he's so proud of you. And thank you so much for allowing me to connect to such beautiful souls. I'll be praying for you.
Thank you.
Remember them this way. And no, girl, he's still in that recliner.
Oh yes, he used to stay in his recliner all the time.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yes,
well,
he
thank
did.
you so much for everything. For allowing me to connect. I'll be praying for you.
It makes me feel a lot better, knowing he's happy and healthy. So
that's why I do what I do. My goal tonight is to show people how they are now. When someone passes away, they're not like that. if they were in the hospital or if they couldn't get up like her, she was showing me, I can get up now. I'm in the kitchen cooking those pecan pies. The things that they used to do, their cherished memories. And that's why I tell people all the time, hey, slow down and really enjoy life and take in these memories, because one day these will be your memories that you get to bring to heaven, you know? So thank you so much for letting me
Thank you
connect.
so much. Thank you.
And I'll be praying for you. And sometime tonight I'll be posting the scribbles and all of that. But thank you so much. I'll be praying for you and your family. All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. On a hoverboard. That's what they call it. Hoverboard. That's so funny. I gotta get these scribbles done. My son has a hoverboard. I'm gonna start calling it. Is that what it's called? I don't think it is. There was I'm just going to say this real quick. I was looking at the names and there was like a Brianna, or something such as that, like Rachel or Rachel. It was something like that. It was, y'all have to, these comments are going by so fast, so it's hard to catch the name in time. But I'm just going to tell you what I felt when I saw this name. It was like Brianna. Brianna was like Brianna or something like that, with the Rachel or Rochelle or something like that as the last name. I heard baby coos, and I could see the number 11 with balloons floating up. So there's a baby energy that's near you. And I could see the number 11, and I can hear, laughter and that kind of thing. It was very, very beautiful. But I wanted you to know that I can feel this near you, and I could see the number 11, as in usually when they show me balloons, that's a sign or symbol that there is a celebration. Is this a birthday celebration, death celebration, or something such as that? But I do see the number 11. But I could see sometimes they stay small in heaven, and sometimes they say that sometimes they grow up in heaven. It really depends on God, and what he allows. But with this baby, I could see like little, I like to show you exactly how it comes through. And even though it's confusing, there it is, Brianna, Rachel. I could see the baby being really little. Okay. Really little. I can hear coos. I can hear sucking, like sucking the fingers, that kind of thing. Very, very beautiful. And then I could see the thoughts. I know it's going to sound odd, so stay with me. I could see these thoughts of you of going, what would this baby have looked like? Or, that kind of thing. Hold on just a second. How would this baby have been? So this tells me that this baby's been passed for quite some time, is the way that it's making it seem. Hold on just a second. The baby showed me baby, infant, like little bitty, sucking the fingers, hearing cooing. And then all of a sudden I could see it go. And then I could see the baby being around 6 to 8 years old. Okay. I know that sounds confusing. How I see it is confusing. Y'all have no idea. Like, it comes at me in all different. There's Michelle Fountain Brodus. I just gave you a connection. I just saw your name. I think I'm like behind in comments. So that's who that Michelle Fountain Brodus, that was for you. So I just saw your name. But this Brianna, Rachel, or around that, I feel like this is a boy baby, is the way that it's coming through. Like an energy of a little boy is the way I feel. And then I feel like this baby would have been 6 to 8. So it tells me that this baby's been passed for quite some time. And right now the baby would have been around 6 to 8 years old, running and playing and that kind of thing. Okay. And I just want you to know that one day one day you will get to have that experience. Sometimes the baby will stay small and little, and then sometimes the baby will grow up. And I don't know why, but I have to tell you, I just have this urge to tell you that I feel like this baby passed little, but then right now I'm seeing the little images of how it would be if he grew up, and I'm going to say around 6 to 8 years old. There was another energy that's with this baby. Okay. And I feel like this is super important. Now, it could be a third party. I'm not really sure. This is a male energy. And he did kind of come through a little broad, is the way I feel him. Okay. And I'm going to say he's around 50s to 60s. Okay. And he just come through. He's like, I can breathe now. I want you to know I can breathe now. And it's so important. So maybe he had a little struggle breathing in the end or something about that. And it's just his way of coming through to say, I can breathe. I can breathe. I can breathe. I did see S, 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 S over and over and over and over and over. Okay. S, S, S. And it's just his way of coming through. Like, I've got him. Don't worry. I've got the baby. I've got the baby. So he wants you to know that he's got this baby. He is kind of funny. He's like, well, you let her know I got my belly, but I ain't got no hair. So it's important to know that, and he just wanted to come through real quick, and he needed you to see him this way. Like, he's still here. Like, he's just coming through, and he said, I'm still here. I'm still here, so just remember, he still ain't got no hair, but he still got his belly, and he's got this beautiful baby, and he wanted you to know that. Okay. It's really, really important. And he's able to breathe. I can just feel that, like, I hear him laughing, it's very, very beautiful. I can see the balloons all around him. It's very, very beautiful, but I wanted you to see that. And this was to like a Brianna, Rachel, or Rochelle, or something such as that I felt that with you. And I wanted you to know that that's what I felt. And put your scribbles down here so I don't get them confused with nobody else. I'm just going to tell you what I hear. I like to show people sometimes the connections. Let me show you something. So sometimes the connections will be very clear. Okay, very, very clear. And I'm saying this for a reason, because I feel like some of you have gifts and you see certain things and you don't make sense of it because it's coming at you at all different ways. So does mine. A lot of mine do that. And then sometimes they're very detailed. But at this moment, I'm going to tell you how crazy it gets in my mind sometimes. So I seen a name. It was like Robin. Okay, Robin, and it started with I think with an M, Melina, Malona, something like that. Okay. When I saw her name, I was seeing like flashes of images, like a picture, and I feel like these were like memories that they were trying to show me. I got really dizzy for just a second, and this was like a Robin, Molina, or something such as that. And I could hear this older lady, and she was like, let me get my phone. Let me show you what she did. She had a phone. Okay. Hello? Hello? It's Grandma. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What you doing? What you doing? It's Grandma. Just like that. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, y'all, is the details. And this might be something that she's going to have to think about. This is to like Robin, Molina, something like that. There's this grandmother energy, and she's like, well, you let them know I'm still on the phone, okay? And I'm still going to ask them what they doing. Hello? What are you doing? And I feel like these are things that people remember. And this is why she's showing it to me. She's only coming through as Grandma. I did see B, and I feel like that's something with her name, or it could be first name, middle name, last name. But I'm just going to call her Grandma. Okay. And it might be a third party, but she did come through like, you tell Bob, this is to a Robin, Moline, or something. You tell Bob, you tell her See how she said it? Bob. Bob's not a man. This is a woman. He says, you tell Bob. So it tells me this is just part of a name. Okay. You tell Bob that I'm still going to call her. Hello? This is Grandma. And I feel like this Bob or whoever she's talking about used to have these memories of her calling and asking her, well, what are you doing? What's over there? You know, and all. And I want you to know she's talking to everybody. She loved to talk, and she is still talking to everybody in heaven. She's like, you call her and tell her I'm going to still check on her. Oh, man. She's still doing that in heaven. And then to this Robin, Molina or Molina or around that. It's like M-O-L-E-N-A or M-O-L-I-N-A or something like that. It was going by really quick. She come through for just a quick second. And then there was a mother energy. And she's like, I want her to know I have her mom. She's here. And the mom energy just wanted to come through real quick to show that she's happy. She's okay. I feel like she was a very simple lady. But she come through and she's asking specifically, like, do you still have that Christmas ornament that I gave you? Oh, there she is. Robin Molina or Molino. Okay. I'm way behind in the comments. So I think that eventually I'll see the comments to all of them. But this was to you. There is a mother energy that is trying to come forward. She's with her, the one that I just talked about. Okay. And she's laughing. And then she says, do you still have the Christmas ornament that I gave you? And she's just smiling. So this could have been years ago. This might be something that you're going to have to think about. But did she give you anything reference to Christmas or anything about that? Because she's coming through and she's wanting her family to know that she is happy. She's okay. You know, so it was like 1,000 different images coming to me at once. But I still know that, you know, it's important. And sometimes not everything will always make sense, you know, but usually if you think about it, if I'm making a connection for you, think about it, because usually even those third parties will eventually make sense, you know. So, but that's what I see, you know, and I know I'm looking goofy doing it, but this is why I'm here. I have to show you the descriptions. I have to show you what they're doing, because I want you to see that when someone passes away, that's not the end. They're still able to talk to people. They're still able to make their pecan pies. You know, they're still able to see people and you know, be okay. You know, be healed. They're beautiful, you know, and that's my goal, is to show you what they're doing, who's around them. So that way, when you think of them, you don't think of them sick. You don't think of them the way that they passed. You think of them how they are now. They're healthy, they're happy, and they're in heaven, you know. So just remember that. Kathy, or no, let me see. Catherine, was a Catherine Norton or something such as that. I just have to tell you, it was a very quick image. This was a Catherine Norton. I'm going through some of the comments. I do feel your love. I'm just going to be blunt with you. Like, he's coming through. He's making it seem like he's a partner of yours, your love. He is with you. And I want you to know that he is with you. I'm going to say he's around 60s to 70s, you know. And I don't know why when connecting with him, I just kind of ache a little bit in my stomach. So I don't know if sometimes he hurt in his stomach and like in my back, like my spine and that kind of thing. But he just wanted to come through real quick to say that he is healed, and he needed you to see that, that he's okay, you know, and see him this way. He's very good looking, and he loves your hair. He always loved your hair. And I feel like he always complimented you on your hair and that kind of thing. And he keeps mentioning the trip to the ocean, So did you go to the ocean with him? Is that some of his cherished memories, or are you planning a trip, or out of the blue, are you going to end up going, you know? So just keep that in mind. He did show me the number 9 reference as well. And I feel like that's super important. Number 9, is this a date? As this year's past, reference to the 9. So just keep that in mind. Now, I wanted you to know, though, this is to Catherine Norton, or around that that you're loved, that he just wanted to come through to say, I'm with you. I'm with you. He always wanted to make sure that you were okay. You were his number one, and that he always took care of you. And he wanted you to know that he is still with you. And he's just taking care of you differently on the other side. Okay. Now it was real quick. I just seen like little flashes of images, and then I could see this tree. It was just a tree. And there was a man standing beside a tree, and he was like, oh, Tom to Tom. I don't know. That's what I heard. Tom to Tom. I am going to go with what he said, and I'm going to call him Tom. Now, it could be half of the name, part of it, but he's talking about, boy, in my younger years, he had the dark hair, and he looked so good, good looking. He was very handsome, and he's coming through as Tom. Now, it could be half of his name, part of his name, and he comes through, and your love is wanting you to know that he's with him. Okay, so it's important to see what they're doing and know that they're near this tree. Okay, and I feel like there's a personal reason about the tree, and it might come later. But just keep that in mind. The Tom to Tom. That's how he's coming through. So I'm going to say that he is referencing the 11. So keep that in mind. I don't know why I did that, but 11. The reference to 11 is this 11 years, something for November. So just keep that in mind. Is this a birthday or death celebration? And then all of a sudden he turns, and then it's the whole different image, and he's walking. This is the Tom. And he shows me this beautiful waterfall. And I feel like there's going to be something personal about it. So keep this in mind. Did he go to this waterfall? Is there something reference to this waterfall? Because he keeps saying, hey, go back to the waterfall. Go back to the waterfall. Okay, so remember how he said it. Go back to the waterfall. Above, what is that? What is that? What is that? Go back to the waterfall. Above it, I'm seeing E-L, and I just see part of it. It's smeared. So I'm just going to tell you exactly how I see it. There's going to be something above the waterfall. Is the waterfall named E-L or part of a name with E-L in it? Really keep that in mind, because I'm telling you, there's going to be a reason for that. Okay. And he's so proud of you. He's so proud of your strength. But he did show me a map, and it's like everywhere. So it tells me like the family's spread out, and that kind of thing. So just keep that in mind. And it's just his way of recognizing that the family's spread out, or maybe you're going to be planning a visit soon, but he keeps saying, go back to the waterfall. So just keep that in mind. Let that sink in. Hopefully that will make sense. And then the Tom to Tom keeps buttoning up a shirt. So maybe someone still has his buttoned up shirt, but that's what I see with you. So this was to Catherine Norton. And I wanted you to know that they're with you, especially your love. Well, y'all, I am going to call it a night. I'm usually doing this a lot longer. But my mom's got to get back to my dad. But look, I'm coming back. I think I'm coming back, March the 5th. It is on a Sunday. So maybe Super Bowl won't be happening. If I have not connected for you, just let me know in the comments. Be nice, though. Please be patient with me, because I promise you, I'm trying my best. I don't pick favorites. I always open up when I do these. I just completely open up, and I'll let anyone that wants to come forward come through. So I can't force it, but I will always try my hardest. But let me know if I've not made a connection for you yet, but please be nice. Be patient with me, because I really am trying my hardest. That's why I go on here as much as I can and give as much as I can. But I'm coming back. I think it was March the 5th. We'll be posting it. I'll be posting the event really soon. It will be free. I will come on here and give as many connections as I can. So I hope that you can come back. I hope that you can support me. I hope that you can tune in. If you have any questions, please email at angelleeassistant@gmail.com. Give me a little while, y'all, and I'll be posting the scribbles. If I don't do it tonight, depending on how I feel, it will be tomorrow. So that's usually how I work. Depends on my head's hurting. So it just depends on that. But thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Be sure to like this video, share it for me, and thank you if you've already shared it. And I hope that you can come back. Let me show you let me tell you a better way of getting a connection. Engage with me. I tell people all the time, engage with me, be on here commenting. And I know that you do. I know that you do. I know you're probably going, I am, woman. I know that you are. But that's the best way. Engage with me. Make sure that I'm seeing it, that kind of thing. Because at any given time, I can feel something with you. And as much as I know that you want a connection, please do not put any kind of information about who you're hoping for. Giving me information won't help a connection. It actually kind of scares me away from it, because I don't ever want to, give you a connection and people think, oh, well, she's getting the information because she's telling her. Please don't do that. I like for the souls to come forward and give you personal validation, like they came through tonight, to show you what they're doing, their personality, the descriptions. I like for the souls to step forward and show you that personal stuff, to show you this is absolutely them. So I don't need information. Please make sure that you're not posting information. Let's let the souls come through. Let's let them give you the information. Let's let them give you the validations to show you that this is your loved one, So I hope that you all have a wonderful night. I'm going to go hydrate. I know everybody's asking me to, and people are wondering why. Thank you for reminding me. It just helps me with my energy. I'm usually drained after these, and drinking water and just drinking something and eating helps me tremendously. So I love y'all. Thank y'all again for your support. Thank you for being on here tonight when you could have been watching the Super Bowl. So that says a lot. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll talk to y'all soon. God bless. Bye, y'all.